Check 1, 2. Just came across this thought in reading some of my past notes I used to take when I was in real deep in my mind, and it brought me to one of my later thoughts to my present, that every time I look at the reality through the lens of the internet, everywhere I go where there is, let's just say, Christians, people in heart and well, let's just say Christians in their mind, their religion, and I'm not down in it or judging it. I say, being as though I'm activated and I can think from a different spectrum on and just see the whole picture and everything. I said, let me think back on when I was just in the mind frame of a Christian person, thinking good, bad, happy, sad, hell, heaven, and in a duality mindset, basically. And I said, you know what? In those early years of conspiracy theory, I was thinking it was like the end of the world. And here's one of my little stories. I had Kawasaki, I think it was a 2019 Kawasaki, green paint, pretty good, money green, and I had a TL Acura. I also had Infinity Coupe, special edition or whatever, right? And that was around the time I ran into a lot of the conspiracy. And basically, what's happening, I'm coming into my awakening of self. So spirit is really close. If you did any work on yourself and shadow work, and been reading and understanding what's taking place on the realm, on the dimension right now, you understand when I say, look, spirit was basically docking. That's what was happening. Spirit was docking in and making a report within myself. And I said, all right, let me look at the dimension from the Christian eyes. Of course, a lot of people in my family still that. So I said, all right, I asked myself, I said, are we in the last stage of what I call it a call on time? To me, how the realm is being ran from these major points in history and in the timeline via religion, meaning the books that's labeled there, using the waves, which that would be man, woman, or whatever, animal, however, and how they basically apostaticize and perceive the reality. So I said, okay, then it really, really, and that might be a reach to some folks, but that's just what it is. And what's really going on here, Christian, any religion, folks, if it's an end in the book, is the end to that chapter. It's the end to that story, and that's the end of the book, and blase, new beginning. However, the end days, and thou should be judged for their sins, and in the end days, what? Judgment will be happening, right? And all this, the idea of this came back to me, sparked back my mind, looking at the story of BTB Savage. When he got into some dirty dancing, somebody tried to rob him. He stood his ground, and actual laws of cosmic law kicked in, universal law kicked in, when standing his ground, and he had to protect his own life, him and his old lady, whatever, him and his little shorty, boom, he kills the dude. Now, what he got judged off of, and even though whoever the guy was that he dealt with or killed was somehow ranking, so it probably been some type of retaliation to certain degrees. However, when he posted those pictures standing over cuz with the dude blood, that's what activated the karma within him, because, and this is all about judgment. So when he did that, it's like a humiliation and a rub it in. The same factor of the Chicago wave that's going on, you know, the smoking on the dead ops now with end of this is going to start a trend. Mark my words. I'm like one of the pieces to the whole puzzle of what's going on. I used to just lay back and not make no videos and just watch it because I already had a deeper understanding. So I was just working on my character and my psyche and rebuilding the structure of my mind. But now I be like, hold up, let me drop a couple just to be on the wavelength. And it might just be that time, because we all know timing is everything, right? In a sense of the cogs, we know time is not real. But however, so the judgment is do something online. And even if you're not in recording, somewhere, some angle, some rooftop, window, door, ring, bell, phone is recording, and you get that posted online, and there it is. And if you don't know that way of living in a mind, and your mind is also included in that, and that external mind is connected via the internet, and everybody that's playing that part on there are just different neural pathways using their laptops, cell phones, and all that. So the external conscious is mimicking what's in us, really, which is the spiritual realm. But I'm going to keep it surface and just talk about the judgment. So now, looking at the realm and reading the reality of the actuality of the situation, I would say, man, okay, I had to lay back and take a few breathers. Like, okay, so as it is, so it will be, if that's what people perceive. I think Napoleon Hill said it all. If the man can conceive, if the mind can conceive, then the man can achieve. So those who see the world as an end, it's the end days for them. And yes, I can agree. Looking, and if you have done something of catastrophe that you feel that will be embarrassing to who your character is in this matrix, then getting that posted on the internet would be, and having everybody judging it and seeing how other people feel. And that's, just think about this. Off of that post he posted, standing over a situation that was real life, because any real dude without the clout, and I can't say the clout, and I'm not judging it at all, but just that's their culture they live in. So just cleaning it up for real, and getting it out of there and not rub it in the end. But what would you do? What would individuals do if you was growing up in these days and times? I think it's going to be a normal thing. However, this video is just strictly over, is it the last time? And is that judgment? In this sense, I can say that people, it could be very much true. However, it's not a devastating thing. They're doing it to their self. And the judgment do get placed via the internet. So as above, so below. Where's the judgment at? If he getting judged on the lower realm, did he get judged on the higher realm? As above, so below. That's my question right there. If you understand this, like and subscribe, comment below. Tell me what you think. Holla.